What's up, graphic designers? In today's class, we're going to reimagine this hairspray poster featuring actors from LTC's Willy Wonka performance, debuting this Friday. And I created a template for you guys, so it's going to look a little something like this. I already added Katie, I added Ashley. We're going to add a few more, and I'm going to show you precisely how to do that. And you'll notice that there are 20 boxes for the 20 actors in this performance. And how are we going to do it? We're going to use layer masks. It's pretty easy. We're going to use gradients. This should all be pretty straightforward, all familiar. I'm going to click and drag JL. And the question is, where are we going to put this dude? And why not feature him prominently right here? Okay, so that looks awesome. And I'm looking in the layers palette. I'm going to jump down to the black grid layer. And the black grid layer is just these black lines right here, the horizontal vertical lines. I'm going to use the magic wand tool, and I'm going to create a selection, and I'm going to jump to the JL layer, and we're going to click the layer mask down here, and that looks great. Now, don't forget, if you want to shift JL around, what we're going to want to do is not click on JL and move it like this, right? Because, well, to be clear, we can move him around, but if we want to reposition him within the confines of this rectangle, we're going to click that little paper clip, and now when we click JL, we can sort of manipulate him around until he's precisely where we want him. That looks great. I'm going to drag this layer up just so that we have the actors on the top of this layers palette. I can also see that we've got this radial gradient behind the actors. So let's talk for a second about how we're going to do this. I'm going to show you an efficient way to do it. I'm going to create a new layer. For each individual one, I'm going to go to black grid. I'm going to use W for magic wand. I've got a nice selection, and I'm going to switch to the gradient, and I notice that it's the foreground to background, the one in the upper left hand corner. That looks awesome, and it's not a linear, it's a radial. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make sure that we're not on the black grid layer. Instead, we're just on a new layer. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag. So no, we want to extend it out even further than that. Yeah, I like that. But here's what I know. Ashley's red, Katie's purple. If we want to make it green or blue, what we're going to do, while still on the same layer, we're going to press Command U, and we're going to change the hue to something that looks a little bit like this. Now, you'll notice that two of the layers are the background for Katie and JL are manipulating at the same time. That means that I did not do it on that new layer. This is why it's so crucial that we're on that new layer. Okay, I'm going to click, I'm going to drag one more time. There we go, Command U, and I like that one right there. That looks pretty awesome. So here's what's going to happen. We'll do one more. We'll add Chris. I'm going to click and drag, not there, but here, and we'll position Chris maybe down here. All right, Command T. I'm going to shrink him down just a tad. All right, so now what are we doing? We are going to the black grid layer, magic wand. We're going to switch back to Chris, layer mask. I'm going to uncheck that link. We're going to return to black grid, magic wand, click, G for gradient. I'm going to click and drag. I'm going to go a little bit more. Too much. I'm going to Command Z, okay. And I'm just now realizing that for some reason on my computer, mode is screen. I'm going to go to normal, and that looks much better. I'm going to press Command U. We'll change the hue to maybe that purple. That looks kind of cool. At the bottom, we're going to write hairspray. We're going to write some text. We're not going to write hairspray. Drost, what are you talking about? You guys, I'm tired. We're not going to write hairspray. Instead, we're going to write Willy Wonka. You can include the dates of the performance. That would be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to see your work. Good luck.